Okay, morning everybody, hope we're all fit and well, not too cold, managing in this nippy weather we've got now. But let's set ourselves up then, ready to go. So standing tall, drawing that tummy in, engage the core, shoulders back, arms down each side, feet set nicely under your hips. And wake those senses up, get that balance point. So it's that little lean forwards and then catch our weight as we're going back till just before you think you're going to fall. So it's not like game of trust, so if you do think you're going to fall, take a step. You notice each time it just gets the body ready to move, it wakes us up, finds that balance point. That's it. Couple more times. And your last one. And that's it, we should be nicely balanced now, nicely centered. Loosen up that lower back and set that neutral spine, so we're tilting that pelvis under. Again, just gets us ready to move. You might find this easier with just a very slight soft bend in the knee. Just helps us set that body up, find that neutral spine. So that's not necessarily a straight back, it's what's natural and neutral to you. Good, a few more times. Good, couple more. Last one. And nicely set now with a neutral spine. Nicely balanced so we can get those feet moving. That's it. You might find they creak and crack a little bit as you start to move. As long as that's not painful, perfectly normal. Little gas bubbles in the joint pop in. Feet stretching back out as everything tightens up overnight. That's it. So we're getting those arms going, so it's natural walking arms from the shoulder. So opposite arm to opposite leg. We'll gradually increase that range of movement. So bring those arms up to shoulder height with the other one pressing back. That's it. Start to get that stretch in your shoulders. And we'll take it higher until we get both arms pushing back. One high, one low. That's good, really nice stretch of that chest and shoulders. You're going to let those come slightly wider. Start to come slightly out, so stretching across that chest. That's good. Couple more. And bringing that down. Well done. Okay, just reset. Make sure we're standing nice and tall. Those feet still under hips. I just want you to reach down to the side. Keep that body straight so you're not leaning forwards or back. That's it, just gently down. Get that good stretch down your side. Then we can start to take that slightly wider out. Reaching a little bit further, adds a little bit of weight to it as we reach out. And look towards that hand now as you reach. I'm going to take that wider and slightly higher. So we're now reaching a good shoulder height. Taking it up and now we're slightly back over that shoulder. That's it. Reaching down, looking over your shoulder as you go. Good. Couple more. And let's take that into our rotation. So straight round, letting that head follow those arms. Nice and gentle, not too fast. Sweeping that through. And release your heel, so we can look all the way behind. That's it. Do a few more. Just really nice and loosens off that back. Gets us moving again on the morning. Do one more each way. And bringing that back round. Good. I'm going to take those feet a little bit wider now. I'm just going to circle those hips around. Try to keep your head still and the hips circle underneath it. That's good. And change direction. With all these movements, it's not how many you can do, how fast you can do them. It's doing them right, doing them controlled. That's good. A couple more. And bringing that back in. Good. Bring your feet back in. We're just going to take the weight onto one leg. Bring one foot slightly up and forward. I just want you to rotate your ankle. If you need a bit of help with your balance, feel free to use the wall or a piece of furniture. Nice big circle with that foot. And then change direction. And that's when you notice your tongue's changed direction on the roof of your mouth or back of your teeth at the same time. That's it. And bring that down, change legs. So swapping feet, rotate that ankle one way, and then the other. Good, one more, and bringing it down. Okay, both feet back under hips, and we're just going to raise one knee. And then making sure we're standing nice and tall. So knees coming up rather than chest coming down. That's it. Good. Couple more. We're going to extend the movement. We're going to open that knee out and down. So we raise, open, in, and down. Keep those hips pointing forwards. That's good. Couple more. Last one. And down. Okay, taking the weight onto one leg again. We're just going to start sweeping that foot through. So it doesn't have to be super high. Just nice and steady. That's it. Nice steady movement. Aim to keep the body nice and still. Just everything else that's working to stop you falling over. Good, one more. bringing that down, reset yourself, change legs, sweep that other leg through. So we're aiming to keep standing as tall and still as we can. That's it. Good, nice, steady sweep through. Excellent, couple more. And bringing that down. Good. Back to the other leg. This time we're going to stand tall. We're going to draw that circle around your standing leg with the one we're moving. So we're able to draw that semicircle around the standing leg. Nice and smooth. So foot just fractionally off the floor. Or if you need help with the balance, you can skim that toe along the ground. That's it, remember, keep our core engaged, keep standing up nice and tall and still. So when we engage the core, it's about sort of bracing everything to stand tall. It's not about sucking the belly in. Just drawing everything in, keeping it tight. Okay, change legs. So switch over. That's it. So as well as helping to mobilise and strengthen everything, keeps all that posture good, keeps all those muscles that help us stand up nice and strong. Help reduce that risk of falls as we're getting older, or as if weather's getting worse and the ground's a bit slippy. Because if you do have a little slip, you're more likely to stay upright. That's it. A few more. Good. One more. And we're bringing that back in. Excellent. So feet nicely back under those hips. We're just going to take a little squat down. Back up. Get those legs nice and warm, nice and strong. So with our Pilates squat, remember we're sitting back, looking for that invisible chair behind us. Good. So when I turn to the side, that's just to show you the movement, doesn't mean you need to turn around. That's it. That's good, stand nice and tall in between, keeping that head and shoulders up. One more. And okay, so this time as we squat down, we're just going to take a little dip to the side. We're just going to squat slightly to one side. You just feel a little bit of emphasis put to the outside of the hip. Just a slightly different muscle group. That's it. Two more. Good. One more each side. Last one. And bringing that back up. Well done. Okay, let's take it to the end of your mat if you're not already. Feet under those hips still. Stand tall and roll it down. Curling towards the ground. Slowly unroll as we bring that back up. curling that down. If you need to soften your knees as you come down, if you struggle with your back, your glutes and your hamstring, you can soften those knees. But still make sure we're getting that curve of the spine. Tucking the chin, rolling the shoulders. And as we come back up, we stack the vertebrae one on top of the other. That's it. Couple more. So next time we're going to stop at the bottom. Let that hang, and now sweep around the feet. That's a gentle semicircular sweep around those feet. And let's bring that back up. Get some of that blood back out of the head, down into the body. And this time we're going to take it down. We're going to put our hands on the mat. We're going to take it forwards, drop into that kneeling box. And we're going to go into that cat stretch. So we're going to arch the back, drop the head, and then rotate through the shoulders. If you arch the back down, lift the head looking forwards and back. So rotate and arch. And down. Good. A couple more times. Let's rotate, arch, up, and down. One more time. Let's bring that up. Really arch and push that spine in the air. Taking that down. Hold that spine out, down, looking up. Okay, then sit back onto our heels, stretching out into that child's pose. That's it. And holding there. Just bear with me a sec. Okay, just trying to get back onto the call. Sit back in as soon as possible. Got a problem on the other screen. Oh, I'm back in. Internet connection went down. I'm back. Oh, we're still spotlighted, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll get started on our first lot of exercises. So back to it. Okay, so we're down on the mat. We're going to be face down on the floor with our arms forwards into that V shape. Legs extended behind us. So let's lay that down. We're going to go into that VW movement. So we're going to start raising the arms. Then we're going to squeeze them back and down. Pulling those shoulder blades together, extend back and take it down. So that's extend, you raise, you squeeze to that W, extend and down. Let's lay that on the mat. When we're ready, let's take that up, squeeze it back, forwards and down. Bring that up, squeeze, forwards and down. Excellent. Let's keep that moving. So a few more repetitions and we'll move on to the legs. So we're up. Squeeze those shoulder blades like grabbing a pencil between them and down. That's it. Really good. Excellent. So one more time, and we're going to switch to your legs and down. So keep the arms rested down. I want to press your hips into the floor, raise the feet off the ground, straight legs, and just pull those heels together. Just tapping those heels in, but that movement starts right at the top, up in the glutes, pulling those feet in together. Should be a crack of walnut between your cheeks as you're pulling those heels in. That's it. Couple more. And rest that down. So we're going to put the two together now. So we're going to do one arm action to 8 of your heel taps. So we're going to raise, squeeze, forwards, down, then the heels. 6, 7, 8, and rest. So work to your own pace. If that's slightly slower or slightly quicker than mine, doesn't matter, as long as we're not too fast. Good. Keep that going. Good, we'll do a couple more reps of each. That's it. Good. The legs. And then it's one more of each after this. Last one. Squeeze that back. And resting that down. Good. Okay, so we're going to stay down on the mat. We're going to go into our torso raise. So what we're going to do is start with our arms in that 90-degree position. Looks like we're having fun this morning. It keeps dropping out. So hopefully it's going to stay in. I'm on a different internet connection now, and hopefully it'll stay connected in. So we're going to go into your torso raise now. So starting with those arms up at that 90-degree position, forearms stay on the floor, and we lift our torso up, back down. So back face down on the mat. There we go. And we raise. Keeping those forearms down, using the muscles in the back, and slowly down. That's it. That's good. Good, so we're using all those muscles along the spine to raise that chest and torso up. Feet stay on the floor. Excellent. Arms are just for support and balance. Couple more. And then we're going to take it up and extend. So when we lift, hold and extend for that stretch. And slowly down. Raise, extend, control down. That's it, keeping that going. Excellent, a few more. Good, one more time. we're going to take it up into a kneeling box position for our Superman movement. So we'll start with your basic Superman, and then we're going to extend that, bring that elbow and knee together underneath. So when we're ready, in position there, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're going to extend to nice, long and straight, bring that in and check. Aiming to keep that back, hips and shoulders nice and level. That's it. Really good, keeping that going. A few more times and we'll add in that second movement. That's it, nice and long. Good. So next time I'm going to add in that knee to elbow underneath. So we're going to extend together, extend and change. Long, together, long and down. That's it, really good. Good. Keep that going, a few more. Remember, keep that back, shoulders and hips level. Bring that elbow and knee together underneath. Controlled movement. Good, one more each side. Last one. And down, well done. Okay, we're going to take it over onto our sides now. So laid out nice and long and straight. Arm under the head, legs one on top of the other, hips stacked. There we go, nice and long. And a hand in front for balance if we need. If you're really confident on your balance, you can take that away. So let's get the feet to our start position off the ground if we can. But if you do need to rest them down, no problem. And we're going to start with that single leg lift. So nice and steady. Doesn't have to be really high. That's it. Good, just a steady lift. That's good, two more. And rest that down for a few seconds. Just give your hip a little rub if you need to ease that out. We're going to go into scissors, so body starts in the same position. Those feet just slightly raised, pivoting on your hip bone, and we scissor those feet forwards and back. Long, straight legs. That's it. Good, nice and steady. That's good. A few more times. keep those feet together. You're going to bend those knees up, but keep your arms where they are. Raise the feet and knees off the ground if you can. And just open up that top knee in that clamshell movement. So feet stay together and we pivot at feet and hips as we raise and rotate that top knee. Be careful not to roll back onto the bum. Keep those hips stacked. That's it. Excellent. Good. Couple more. Last one. And down. Keep the knees bent. Bring the arm in front of the body. Other hand on top. And we're going to open the door. Arm goes over. Eyes follow. And back over the top. So we open up. And bring it over. That's it. If you are tight on space and you need to bend the elbow or drop the arm further down your side, absolutely fine. Do what you can with the space you've got. Well, most of you are still working around sofas and coffee tables and whatever's in the way. Probably Christmas trees at the moment. Couple more. Last one. And bring that back. So spin yourselves round or roll over. And we'll work our way backwards through this lot. So let's start with those knees bent and the hands together. So we'll start the open door. Open that up and back, bring that together. That's it. Excellent. Good, couple more. Good, one more. Bring that round. Keep those knees bent. Arm goes under the head. Other hand in front for balance and support. Raise those feet and knees off the ground. And let's open up that top knee. That's good. Nice and steady. Keep that really controlled. So we're working that glute outside of the bum. That's it. A couple more times. One more. And bring that down. So keep the arms where they are. We'll straighten the legs, picking those feet off the ground if you can, and let's scissor those feet forwards and back. That's it. Good, nice and steady. That's it, couple more. Couple more. And rest that down, give it a few seconds if you need. And we're going to that single leg lift. So let's raise those feet, long straight body, and raising that leg. it, nicely done. And keep that toe pointing forwards if you can, rather up to the ceiling. That's it, a few more times. Good, 2 more. And resting that down, well done. Okay, taking it over onto our backs now. So we're just going to lay that back. And I want you to extend your legs out and put your hands around behind your head. So we're going to do a leg slide, but we're going to do it reverse. So we're going to be bringing it in. So that leg's going to come in and back out. And the opposite arm is going to come up, back down. So it's like that reverse leg slide. With your foot, you can either skim it along the ground, or for slightly harder, you can have it a fraction off the ground all the time. That's it. There we go. Nice and steady. Good. Just coincide breathing. And to breathe in as you recover back, breathe out as you lift. Don't worry if you can't get that breathing to coincide, just breathe normally, carry on. It gives us a really nice stretch out in between. Good, 1 more each side. And bring that down. Okay, pick those feet and knees up into that tabletop position, so that 90-degree knee and the hip. Hands down on the floor in a very slight V. We're just going to rock those knees over, then over to the other side. When you feel that shoulders start to lift, that's when we come back over. So some of you, your knees will go all the way down to the floor before that shoulder lifts. Other people's will get just past centre, and they'll be lifting up. Doesn't matter. It's your level. It's how flexible you are. Everybody's working as hard as everybody else, even if one's going further than the other. That's it, nice and steady over. Gets those obliques nice and strong. Really loosens out, stretches out that lower back as well. So if you do struggle with your back or it aches a bit in the morning, you can do a sort of a simplified version of this, but with your feet on the ground, just in bed before you get out of your bed in the morning. That can just loosen up. Pull those knees in, give them a little bit of a hug. It can just get us going before we get out of bed. Yeah, a couple more. And bring that back in. Give them a little hug if you do need to stretch out the back or anything. We're going to go in to that position again. But this time arms come up and into that pec deck position there. We're going to drop out one knee out to the side while the other stays vertical. Then drop to the opposite side. So it's coming outwards like a little dog cocking its leg. That's it. And we'll drop the opposite arm out to the other side. So single arm pec deck. We got a single knee dropped out to the side. So we'll just go one more exercise after this. And keep that back and hips nicely on the floor. With that spine in a neutral position. So you'll have a small bit of curvature in the spine. If that seems to exaggerate, engage the core. That'll pull you back to natural position without that curve at the bottom of the spine growing too much. That's it. Good. One more each side. And bring that in. Bring yourself up to sitting. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Got our hands forwards. We're just going to roll that back. Bring that up to sitting tall. Making sure we're curling and curving that spine, that C shape as we go back, and rolling ourselves in as we come up. Really concentrate on that movement. So we're not just pivoting at the hips and dropping the straight back backwards, we're rolling, we're curling. Just go back as far as you feel comfortable. If that is nearly to the mat, stop just before you touch down. That's it. So we're keeping with the basic movement, but really focusing on our technique. So just curl it back, curl that spine. Keep looking forwards all the time. That's it. That's going to help us roll that spine. 2 more. Last one. And bringing that back up. Excellent, well done. Slowly back up to our feet then. So we're standing tall. We're going to take 1 foot back. Back leg straight, heel down on the floor, front knee bent, and let's put those hands together and have a reach out in front. Let your head drop. Give that back of the neck a little stretch. And change legs. So the foot goes back, give that calf a stretch. This time, hands going the small of the back. Head up. And then look to one side, give that little rotation to the side, then the other. Bringing that in. So standing tall, hands up above your head. You're going to take that to one side, then the other. Reach high and then down towards those toes. Roll that up, pick up 1 foot. Standing tall. There we go. Picking that other foot up. Good, and then just one time with that wide stance, we'll go straight through, sweep and reach for the sky. So let's sweep that through, up, up, up for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Well done, everybody.